This is NBA one take, January 6th, 2026. All right, with breaking news, no NBA for me, but Trae Young has openly requested trade with the Atlanta Hawks as well as they complied, and now they'll be working with Trae Young and trying to get other teams to acquire about the All Star point guard. Let me just tell you, I knew this was happening. Um, Most likely since the memorandum, whatever that, when a free agency memorial happened. I can't even say the word. Uh, Trey Young was anticipating other teams to play for. Um, One is the Milwaukee Bucks, as well as the Miami Heat. We knew years ago about a deal with the Lakers, but also ultimately that didn't come to fruition. He wanted to. You got the Clippers out there as well. You have. I'm trying to think of for the top of my head. I know it's like five teams that's really uh, going extremely hard for him. Even I think the Toronto Raptors are one. And yeah, so at this point, Trey Young has been just he's just been wonderful his entire career uh, in Atlanta, and he's been putting up great numbers from his rookie year to there. He's a three-time All-Star. Sometimes he got robbed and things like that. One time he was one of the vote getters to get in. People do have his criticism of him, the defense, and but the man is averaged 30 and 10. uh, Possibly two times in his career. The man is he could score. He could run a team. Uh, he was one game, one great Chris Middleton team away from getting his Atlanta team to the NBA Finals back in 2022, and it would have, yeah, you always remember that. And is he a coach killer? Because I think some of that the narrative is gonna. You know how I feel about Lloyd Pierce, and I had videos years ago explaining certain things, and I didn't incriminate Trae Young in regards to that of him losing his job and other things that's happened after that with Quinn Snyder and others, um, and other coaches. It's hmm, he plays his style. He plays his style, and you got to be on the ball. It's him on the ball. He is trying to survey everything. He doesn't play. He can play off the ball, but not too much. He's not gonna run and cut and do things like that. He'll try to stay in a spot for a little while for you to get it to him. But if it's not, then most likely he do kind of like fade away on the play because he's not trying to get himself. If he's free, he kind of really wants it. Then if it's not, then don't pass it to him because it's like then he has to go back. He want to bring the ball back. Does that look for high pick and roll, and either take long shots or dime it off to another teammate. So there's always been criticism of Trae Young. But him wanting out of Atlanta, I think is a good thing. He needs to get out of that, get from that team, They had new ownership and things like that, and it's 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 not looking like he wants to win it. He wants to compete for a championship. He wants to go to the playoffs. He don't want to keep being these playing situations, and that's what it's been like since 2022. It's been playing after playing after playing after playing. You got to win one game to get thing. You got to be a 10th seed to get to it. It's like it's a lot. I think he thinks about that, and he thinks that a guy in his position should be in the playoffs competing at a high level for a championship. And that's right now, it's not going to happen in Atlanta. They got a lot of young players there, and they are they try to bolster the roster, try to fit Trae Young's skill set, but for the most part, it just wasn't happening. And Trae Young is, for the most part, fed up with this, and he wants to leave. And the Atlanta Hawks is saying, you know what? Okay, we're going to work with you. And that's what it is right now. Uh, so you got this thing with Giannis, him and Giannis teaming together, but I don't know if Milwaukee and Atlanta could put together some kind of package to get him in, because Giannis saw what happened with Dame Lillard, and you're getting Trae Young, uh, mainly the same type of player as Damian Lillard at his advanced age. And I don't think Giannis is going to want to deal with something like that again and invest another year and then when it doesn't work out and then you gotta no. It's Giannis and Trae Young is it's not gonna be happening. It's gonna be Trae Young going to a team and maybe 2 or 3 draft picks involved. But I think most likely by the All Star break, something should be happening. But this is NBA One Takes Pretty Boy Laker, and I'm out.